Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all had a great day today, and I hope that y'all have started off this week on a positive note. Well, on my end, I'm doing well. Had to wake up about 6 o'clock this morning and head off to work. Had to do one delivery. I only drove about 200 miles total. I actually got done pretty early. I got done with work about 1 this afternoon. So I came on home, took a nap. Afterwards, I actually finally got rid of some of the snails that I had in my aquarium, because I actually had like too many snails in my aquarium. So I finally got rid of really most of them, to be honest with you. I just had too many of them, and I knew as they grew bigger, it just wouldn't work. So finally got rid of those snails, and I had to call like a lot of well, not a lot, but a few fish stores to see like which ones would actually take the snails. And I finally found like one local place that would take them. So fun things, I did call PetSmart, they wouldn't take them. I called Petco, they wouldn't take them. So it was this local place that took the snails in, and man, glad there's local fish stores that are willing to take them in. Now, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with them. Maybe they'll sell them. I don't know. But they took the snails, and so yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a video showing off my aquarium one day. I keep forgetting about it, but that type of video I would have to like show it off and then like do a voiceover where I'm kind of like explaining, the different fish and and everything, because I want to kind of do a video kind of dedicated towards the aquarium. But but yeah, I was and then after that I went by Smoothie King, and I tried their smoothie bowls. Have y'all heard of those like smoothie bowls? Like, they're supposed to be like smoothies with kind of like fruit toppings and stuff. And I tried it was one I saw in there. I was just kind of looking. It was one called Peanut Butter Delight. I think I tried that one. Um, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's crazy though. I should have. I didn't even look to make sure it was vegan. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I should have did that, but I I think that one's vegan. I hope they didn't put any milk in it, but I mean, you know what? If they did, that'll just be a one-off situation. It's all right. But next time, cause I saw it and I was kind of like scanning the menu real quick, and I was like, that's a new item on their on their menu, and it wasn't until I started eating it I was like, wait, I hope they didn't use milk, or if they did, I hope they used like almond milk. But you see, I'm not perfect. I slip up sometimes. Like, I didn't even think about that until I started like making this video. I didn't even make sure that it was vegan. Like, what? But it was good. I mean, it would have been healthy regardless. A lot healthier than a lot of these foods out here. So yeah. But really, what I want to talk about was TV. Why I don't watch TV. Why I don't watch television. Television. Vision. So TV is made for you to it's pretty much there to persuade you to do things, whether that's think a certain way, act a certain way, um, tell you what to be sad about, tell you what to be happy about, persuade you to buy something. TV is there to influence you in all of these various ways, right? And so once I realized that, and once I realized that cable TV was all about influence and not actually informing you for the most part, I knew I had to cut cable, right? I had to cut cable because, I mean, I don't need somebody trying to influence my brain. I want to be able to actually think for myself to the best of my ability. Um, I think obviously we're all influenced by certain things, but for the most part, you want to kind of know how to think critically on situations alone instead of just staring at a TV for hours and being told, being fed like what to think, right? So that was kind of my turning point. And this was like a few years ago. I mean, it's been years since I really sat down and watched, you know, well, for a movie. I don't think I watched a TV show on TV in a long time as well. Even TV shows, sitcoms, subconsciously they're telling you how to think, how to act, how to dress. You know, they tap into your subconscious. TV does. Take somebody watching TV, right, and just watch a person watching TV. What are they gonna look like? They're gonna look like this for hours and hours. They're literally just gonna look hypnotized, like, and it's like, does TV really hypnotize us? I mean, to a certain degree, to a certain degree, I think it does. You know, I kind of have my thoughts written down on my top reasons. So, what I have written down here is the reason I don't watch TV is because for one, there's always controversy and negativity because controversy sells. When you watch TV, you're going to see a lot of arguing, a lot of disagreements, a lot of political stuff, which is nothing but divisiveness, like, you know, negative news, reality TV. I mean, just controversy and negativity, you know, controversial events, negativity. This is the stuff that people watch, and so they put it on TV, even though it does affect us in a negative way. I mean, come on. Controversy and negativity do not affect us in a positive way, but I guess we're naturally wired to kind of gravitate towards that. I don't know if it's kind of like I don't know. It might be something with our brains, but these people that run these TV stations, they know that controversy sells, negativity sells. Like, you gonna get more viewers if you have something negative on TV versus something positive, you know. But you have to remember, everything is done for money. The more eyes are watching the TV, the more money they're gonna make. So, yeah. So another thing is, it does influence how you think. It says it makes things seem more serious than they really are, and they do that to put you in a constant state of worry and anxiety, and that kind of goes with the news, mainly. Um, there's a lot of things happening out here that are outside of our control, but the key is to just be the best person you can be. You can't control a lot of what goes on in the world, but we're here and we just have to make the best of, this situation, the way this world is. um, you know as far as being in a constant state of like worry and anxiety. I mean, it just comes from the constant negativity you see on TV. Like, just all types of stuff, you know. There's a lot of, there's also a lot of stuff that wastes your time as well, to be honest with you. But, I don't even think I put that on here, but yeah, that's kind of how it influences how to on, well, I mean, that's how it influences how you think in that way. It does influence how you think in other ways too, like the way you dress, what you think is cool, what's not cool, what's sad, what's happy, when to laugh. That goes for sitcoms, when to laugh, what's funny, what's not funny, what's sad. Sitcoms do that a lot with the laugh track, you know, ha ha ha, funny, aw, sad, ooh, you know how they do with the laugh tracks. That's them subconsciously telling you how to feel in a certain moment of the sitcom TV show. So TV shows, they have a way of influencing you on the subconscious as well. Um, let's see, what else do I have on here? Um, TV is always trying to get you to buy something. That's what the advertisements do. Most of these advertisements are not really for things that are good, junk foods, overpriced cars, um, all types of stuff, you know, and it fuels consumer culture. They're advertisements, they're bombarding you with just all types of stuff. I mean, they even have advertisements for like prescriptions, and in other countries, they don't even allow that. That just shows you the level of advertising, the level of how they'll try to persuade you to buy something. Like it's crazy when you really think about how much we're advertised to. I mean, right off the bat, I'm thinking about a junk food commercial. I'm thinking about a car commercial. I'm thinking about car insurance commercials. What else is pushed heavily on TV? Because I haven't watched TV in a while, but I still, all these like all of these advertisements are like in my mind, from when I used to watch. Um, yeah, those are the main things I can think of. Some overpriced car that they want you to lease, by the way. Have you noticed I think when I watch TV, I see a lot of commercials that try to get you to lease a car. They're not really trying to get you to buy cars. They like lease cars because leasing, you don't really own a car. Leasing the car is more like a long-term rental, and yeah, it benefits them for you to never really own a car like that. You see, that's why these car places, they want you to lease. They want you to pay $400 a month for something you ain't gonna ever own, and that's going, even if you did own it, it would lose value like at an insanely fast rate anyway. So it's like, that's why me personally, I don't do no car payments. I buy cash cars only, but that's a whole different story, man. Like, I just I can't do the whole lease a car, buy a car, have crazy car payments and stuff. I just can't do it. I like having a blue title in my hands that show that I outright own this car, instead of me paying car payments to the bank that's gonna make all type of interest off of that. Because the banks love when you finance a car. Banks love that because of the interest. you know so yeah. And then the car dealerships, they love when you lease a car because they gonna make you pay all these crazy high payments, and then guess what, they gonna sell the car at a very high price even when you return it. So you basically paid let's say a car was like $20,000 and you made payments, of like, let's say $300 a month. 300 times 3,600. So you be done paid like what? If you do like a, let's say, just say a 2 year lease to make it easy, you'll be done paid $7,200 on a $20,000 car. When you turn it in after that in 2 years, what's the dealership gonna do? They gonna sell it for 15, $16,000, which means you paid it down to like what? What is that? Like really the value? Well, what you paid should have made the price like um what is it, like under $13,000 if you started off at a $20,000 car and you made $7,200 in payments because you were paying $300 a month. That should be like less than $13,000 in actual like value, but they're gonna turn around and sell that car for $15,000, $16,000. You see how that works? And that might be like an extreme example, but I'm just telling you that's kind of how they do it in a way. So they love leasing. They want you to lease. They want you to lease cars. And so, but let me get back on the TV subject. Like, I just kind of had to, cause this is crazy how it works. But yeah, they always trying to get you to buy something. Oh, let's see. Another point I have is TV give you a fake view of how the world really is. And I wrote down how everybody on TV, if you look at them, they all have like a perfect image with no flaws. And we know human beings are not like, we're not perfect. We're not just put together all perfect. I mean, look at me. I'm not all put together all perfectly. But when you look at the TV, they want to try to like subconsciously make you feel bad by having everybody look completely perfect, completely flawless. And that's not real. That's a false reality that they're trying to portray. They want to make it seem like, this is the way you're supposed to look. And I think they do that with like fashion and stuff like that. You know, they want to make you feel like you have to just be this perfect image. You know, image is very important on TV. So yeah, image is very important on TV. Scripted TV shows, even reality shows, um, kind of have an effect on your. Wait, sorry about that. But I said scripted TV shows, even reality shows, have a certain effect on your mental. Let's see what else I put. It says influence. I put influences how you think subconsciously. Um, a lot of TV shows are non-productive unless it's teaching something educational. That's true too. A lot of stuff on TV is made to waste your time, because they make money while we just sit on the couch and watch. And it's watching TV for hours a day. That's just, to me, it's not productive. I don't know if people think differently, but that's just me. I feel like there's just more you could do to life than just watch TV. And I understand TV has gone down in popularity in the recent years due to like streaming services, but even those you can kind of like overdo those and just watch shows all day, watch movies all day. It's like I'm not saying don't ever watch, because that's kind of what I do, but I'm not saying like you have to be like that. But what I'm saying is sometimes you have to just wonder, you have to question, is this something that's really productive? And I know we're not all perfect. We all do things that are unproductive, but you want to kind of turn the knob down on that a little bit. Just kind of, bring down the amount of like unproductive things. And I'm saying this for myself too. I'm not, acting like I'm just up here. Like, no, I do unproductive things a lot sometimes. So this is for me. This is what I have to do too, because, you know, I'm striving for, being better as well as far as that goes. But I think TV is real big with the like, you know, just getting you into like a state of mind of just watching for hours, just watching, and you know, and then of course the health problems with it. You're just sitting on a couch. A lot of times, what they say too. What they say is when you're watching TV, a lot of times if you're eating food, you're just gonna keep eating it. And I forgot what that's called. I think that's called it's something eating, where you'll be watching something or looking at a screen and you don't even realize that you're just eating, and it's usually like some sort of, chips are good with that. Well, how do I say this? Chips and TV don't go together, because if you sit on a couch, watch TV, and you have a big bag of chips with you, if you're tuned into the show, you're not even gonna realize that you're just eating this whole big bag of chips. You know, that goes for chips, popcorn, just something that you can grab real quick and put in your mouth. Like if you're just caught up in watching some program on TV, some television program, and that even goes for like Netflix and like Hulu TV shows. If you're just caught up watching that, you're not even gonna realize that you're eating like half the bag of this potato chip or popcorn or whatever food that's addicting. So that's something that to, look out for as well. Um, so um let's see, did I go over everything? Looks like I did. Looks like I went over everything. So I think that's all I have for now. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, got a little bit of value out of it. And of course, most importantly, I hope y'all are relaxed by this video as well. But I do try to make my videos informative sometimes. But, this is one of these videos, I had to kind of take notes on, you know, what I wanted to express to you all, because I think this subject is quite important. This is a subject that you know, we kind of need to talk about, just TV. And you know, I understand TVs nowadays all come with like internet capabilities. Funny thing is, I have a TV that doesn't even have internet capabilities, so you know how old that TV is. It's a pretty old TV. It's a flat screen. I think it's from 2014, but it doesn't even have internet capabilities. But TVs now, with its streaming services and stuff, it's a lot easier. Now, advertising, I think some of these services you can pay to not have advertisements shown to you, but I think everything else kind of stands. I mean, although you have a little more, well, never mind. Um, I was gonna say you have little bit more control over like what type of program you watch. But even on cable TV, you have that, but there's still all these points still kind of stand, you know. But as far as like streaming shows and stuff on like Netflix and stuff, I think some of these still stand. Like, always controversy and negativity, because controversy sells. They still do influence what you think. They make things seem more serious than they really are and put you in a constant state of worry and anxiety. That's more like the news, not streaming services. Um, Fake view on how the world really is. Scripted shows, even reality shows, influence how you think. Okay, well, I think that kind of goes even with these like internet shows and stuff, you know. So it's just important to kind of have your mind, you know, kind of have your own thought process, your own way of critically you know, analyzing things, you know. It's, don't let the TV do it for you, you know. This is something to think about. Something to think about. This is just a video to make you think, you know. I just want you to kind of think about these things that I talk about, you know, as far as this whole like TV thing. Just give it some thought. Give it some thought. You know, and if you watch a lot of TV, try to go a week without watching TV. You know, if you have to unplug the TV and put it somewhere out of sight, try that. Just see how you think. You know, the more you're away from the TV, the more you realize you don't need the TV. You know, um, yeah. So it's just so much stuff that it's just a lot that influences you through that TV screen. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I go to work. I don't think I'm gonna upload anything tomorrow. I'll probably be back with an upload sometime later this week. I'm trying to think. Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days I'll be back with an upload. But with that, hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great day, evening, night, whenever you're watching. Hope you're well.